For the first time in nearly 60 years, a Syrian president has addressed the UN General Assembly. Ahmad Al-Sharaa took the spotlight, marking Syria's dramatic re-entry into international diplomacy. But with a new parliament set to form on the 5th of October, Syria's true test lies in healing divisions and restoring stability at home. More in this next one. Take a look.
From pariah to president, once branded a terrorist by the United States, now Syria's de facto president, Ahmad Al-Sharaa, has made history by becoming the first Syrian head of state in nearly 6 decades to address the United Nations General Assembly in New York. His speech is being called historic by some, but it reopens an uneasy question. What does it mean when a man once branded a global jihadist now represents an entire nation? Al-Sharaa's story reads like a political thriller. Once a foot soldier of Al-Qaeda, captured by the United States in 2006, 5 years behind bars, and then upon release, the mastermind behind Al-Nusra Front. Later, merging into Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, he led the 11-day offensive that toppled the Assad regime in 2024, and by January this year, he was the president. The United States gave him a rare visa to speak here at the UN. During the address, he accused Israel of military provocation, warning the region remains a tinderbox one spark away from ignition.
In this context, Israeli strikes and attacks against my country continue since December 8th, contradicting the international support for Syria and threatening new crises in an attempt to exploit the transitional phase, which exposes the region to being dragged into a cycle of new conflicts that no one knows where it will end.
Al-Sharaa also met US President Donald Trump during a reception hosted by the American leader on the sidelines of the 80th session of the UNGA in New York. The event was attended by US First Lady Melania Trump. Al-Sharaa issued a direct appeal to the West. He said, "Sanctions are shackling ordinary Syrians, but outside the diplomatic halls of New York, Syria's reality tells a more painful story. Cities in ruins, essentials in short supply, long power cuts, skyrocketing prices, and people struggling to survive. The war may have redrawn the map, but foreign armies still hold pieces of Syria. Americans in the northeast, Turkey in the north, Russia and Iran spread across the land." With Assad gone, Syria now heads towards a presidential election. Damascus says it as a return to democracy, but many call it a scripted show with no real change. For Al-Sharaa, the challenge is not just winning power, it's proving that he can heal a nation divided by war, religion, and foreign interests. Washington remains wary. Sanctions relief is still tied to reforms, human rights, and cooperation against terror. For now, Al-Sharaa may have rebranded himself from terrorist to president, but his future and Syria will depend on actions, not addresses. Bureau Report, WION The World.